Hey everyone, Carla here from Documenting the Journey. Today I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my A5 Zequenz. This is the grid notebook. It's not a dot grid, it's like the full-on like graph grid. I am really struggling this week because I used a stamp and it bled through really bad. And so I had to figure out what washi I wanted to use to cover that up. But we are going to be planning September 5th through 11th. I am pretty excited about this week coming up. We are going to be very busy, but I know that we are also going to be doing a lot of really fun things also. And so I'm choosing right now just what stencil I'm going to be using for my date headers. I like the DearLilyDesign ones better because they're see-through. I can see exactly where they're going on the paper. The ones I have underneath my planner to the left are Beauty by Starlet. I got them from Etsy. I still really like them. They're really functional, but it's just harder for me to place them when I have a really narrow window because I'm always worried about it getting like off kilter. Oh yes, so here's a swatch page I have at the back of my notebook. I learned that early on because every time I feel like I change notebooks, the color of the paper is a little bit different. And so I always keep at least one page reserved for a swatch page just so I can make sure that the colors look good on the paper. I'm fortunate that the paper in this notebook is a white paper. I have used plenty of cream and yellowish type papers, and it's just not my jam. So here I'm just placing down my washi to kind of cover up that little oopsie that I had. I don't even know why I did it. I remembered as soon as I did it, I'm like, fudge buckets, this is gonna bleed through because I did it on my swatch page. But it's okay. It was easily covered up and it's really cute washi anyway, so it's all good. It is from the Coffee Monsters Co. in case you were wondering. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put in my dates, and then I really like this little thing I've been doing. I don't know why. I feel like it just makes the edge of the notebook just a little bit prettier with the date ranges that I've got there. So this is probably going to be like the longest part of my video, is me just doing all of the times. I'm actually quite excited about my 2023 planner. I am going to be using the Sterling Ink Common Planner, which is essentially, I didn't even know it, but it's essentially what I'm doing right now. I'm using one planner to literally house all of the things, all of my notes, all of my ideas, all of my projects, everything. And so she basically has hers set up with all the monthly views, all the weekly, hourly views, and then 365 blank note grid pages. And I'm stoked because I won't have to be doing this. I won't have to be timing and putting all of my times down. So on my weekly spread, I do multiple things that are repetitive for each week. The weekly menu for our dinners, in addition to this school specials rotation. I do that every single week because I constantly have to refer to it, and I hate looking it all up on my phone. And so I'm just going to go through and go ahead and check and make sure that all of my weekly tasks are written down. That list will get a lot longer throughout the week as things pop up. And so down here has been by far my favorite part of my bullet journal that I've had this entire year. So each week I have this section down at the bottom, and I track what book I'm reading, what podcast or audiobook I'm listening to, any happy mail that I might receive, any self-care that I really focused on during that week, really super exciting happy moments, like if my kid loses a tooth or if my daughter made a goal in soccer. And it's just like this really awesome little weekly review page that I've got, and I use it and I actually reference it quite a bit when I'm doing my gratitude journaling. And so I love having that space in my planner too, because it just helps me remember that there's a lot more in life than just an hourly busy kid go 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 type schedule. And so that is definitely my favorite part of my entire planner. And so now I'm going to add a little bit of decor. Since I added the washi and I'm adding the color, I usually am a pretty simple plain kind of pen only type of planner, but since I had to cover up an oopsie, I'm just going to start using a bunch of stickers. I've got a lot of stickers already, and so I'm just going to start using what I've got. I'm using Sweet Freckled Designs, which used to be Caffeine and Paper Co. I'm going to be using the Coffee Monsters Co. And I think I might use one or two or none, I don't remember, of Once More with Love. And so from here, I transfer all of my information from my monthly spread to my weekly hourly spread so I can time block out my day. As you can see, after school, when I get the kids, we are literally doing something every day, except Monday. Monday's a holiday. They thankfully canceled soccer practice, so we get to have an entire day at home. But we've got football, we've got soccer, we've got a football game we have to go to, we have soccer tournament, we have, oh yeah, and we also added wrestling on our Sundays. So yeah, we're a little bit busy. And that's another really important reason for me to have a weekly menu, is because we need to have a dinner plan for every single night, because we are out of the house almost every single night until 7, sometimes 8 o'clock. So if you have any crock pot ideas or instant pot ideas or like very quick sheet pan meal ideas, please drop them in the comments below, because y'all, I'm running out of ideas and we're eating like the same 10 to 12 things every week. Not that I don't like what I cook. I love what I cook, but I'm ready for some fresh ideas. So yes, please help with that. What am I going to do next here? I think I'm going to be moving on to my daily spreads. Yes. Okay. So this is an A5 book. The Common Planner is going to be a B6 book. And honestly, I'm really excited to actually decrease the size just a wee bit, because the A5 is just really big when I put it in my purse. And because this is my main functional planner and all of the things are in it, I like to take it everywhere with me, because it has my menus and everything, grocery lists, all of it is already in here. So this is actually the spread that I'm going to be using in the Common Planner. So since the daily pages are undated in the Common Planner, I love having a massive amount of note pages. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing just like I've been doing all year with this planner that I'm in right now, is I'm going to be using 2 pages per week for a weekly spread. So I'm going to have 7 days a week, 7 days a week, and then one area for either a weekly review, weekly reflections, or a type of task list or something like that. And so here I've got 8 spots. Apparently I couldn't count because I had to count my days again, because I just said 6 days a week and I was counting what day. It was a hot mess. So yes, if I use 2 pages per week, that will take up 104 pages just for my dailies. That means I have over 250 extra pages to plan in and do my notes and do my menus and do my trackers and do my lists and all of the fun things that I absolutely love. So here I am basically just going through and putting in all of my daily specific tasks, which is mainly honestly chores, because I started working again. I took the summer off with the kids, but since I started working again, I'm really struggling with trying to get all of the stuff I normally done in a week done again, since I'm not home full time. And so I basically have to spread up all of my stuff to do a little bit here and there each day. And so I'm just going through and adding in all of my daily specific tasks. I am back on a regular pay schedule, so that is fairly exciting, because again, I took the summer off, so I didn't get paid for 3 months. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that, but that's okay. And so I am just going to go ahead and finish up all of my daily task list here. And then, yeah, so my little note, I am really excited about using all of my stickers. I have a massive amount of stickers, y'all, and it feels good to have like 1 or 2 stickers basically per day. And so yes, I feel like this is a really long video compared to what I've been posting in the past, and so you'll have to excuse me for all of my ums and my so's and my ands, because I feel like I'm running out of things to talk about, but that's okay because we're almost done. So I have all of my hourly, I have my daily, I have my task list, I have my menu, and my weekly review in here as well. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me and just watching these every week. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this. Feel free to subscribe if you're new or if you've been returning multiple times. Just, I appreciate all of your love and support. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead of you. Thank you again.